was in morning, Fajr time. We're in Toronto, Canada. We went to buy a car. And we were waiting outside of my dad's place. And it was Fajr time, and he was praying. I had to pour water for him. He's making wudu, and he's praying. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, he's praying like Jesus. And I said, bro, like, do you know you guys pray like what's? He says, of course I know, because Jesus was a Muslim. And I was like, no, come on, what do you mean? He's a Christian. He said, no. How can? There's no Christian at that time. You could say in the worst case that he's a Jew, right? Because ethnically that's what they were. But there was no Christianity back then. I was like, he's right. He's right. I have to be honest. He's right. And why don't we pray like that? You don't see the priests go and making sujood. I mean, there's certain sects of Christianity that still do it. So that was, again, a huge hit. Huge doubt came on me to the point that I actually left Christianity. And it was probably those few incidents that really made me leave Christianity. Some of the discussions that I had with the priests in the Catholic high school, my religious teachers, about the theology of the Trinity, I mean, those really solidified my doubts, which was good, because at least now I had the first part. I believe God exists, but there was something missing. Okay, I believe in God. So the deists, right? They believe in God, but there's something missing. Where's the system? What do I have to do? Where's the direction? That was the next stage in my discovery. But I left Christianity.
After leaving Christianity, how did you come closer to Islam?
And I was just like, what, young. I was on the football team, starter, superstar. I was in the paper, but I was not happy, man. Like, I remember coming from a party. I mean, even these things were not satisfying me anymore. I'm done. I'm done with clubs. I'm already like, I'm exhausted by these things. I don't care about women. I don't care about my cars. I don't care about all these things. Doesn't matter. I'm driving home and laying in my bed, looking at the ceiling and like, what the heck? What else? Is there anything else? I've tried this, I've tried that. I'm not happy, right? And then one night I have this dream where I'm again at a party and doing my thing, and I pass by this girl and she takes a knife and stabs me. And it was like very vivid. It was very real. I felt the pain. I felt the coldness of the blade. And it's dark. And I'm like just walking between the walls, and there's the door, and I go through the door and I'm bleeding. And it's painful. And I open the door and it's dark. It's like a back alley or something, or like a garden. And I look at the sky and there was a light in that darkness, and just my soul left. And I woke, as soon as that happened, I woke up and I was sweating and crying. I couldn't stop crying. I was just like one of those, you know, like you can't stop yourself. The first thing I thought something happened, you know, it's a sign. I went to look at my brother and my mom, check on them. Everyone was okay. I went back, I was just crying. I was like literally like wet, like you dipped me in a pool and like just I sweat the whole bed. I thought I went to the bathroom, you know, literally it never happened to me. But I knew that I got to do something. I knew that it was like God was calling me. And again, I'm not basing my choice just on the dream, but it was something very, very deep, personal to me. Like I had a dream about Jesus one time. It was very interesting because I was driving him. And he was in the back seat and he was laying down. He was tired. And he was wearing a jalabiya, a thobe. And he was wearing running shoes like Adidas. I know, it's a weird dream. He was telling me, I'm tired, Gabriel. You know, I'm tired. And I stopped the car and all these people were coming to him. Oh, Jesus, God. And he looks at me like they're coming around the car. You know, like when there's like a famous person. And he told me, he's like, look at them. They think I'm God and I'm tired. He said, I'm laying down here tired and they think I'm God. It was very vivid. Am I going to base my choice of Islam on this dream or anything like that? No. People keep claiming these things. But these things did matter. Even to other people, they need to realize that God is pushing. That doesn't mean this is what it is. God's opening your mind to question, to understand, to look further. And that's kind of what led me to the next stage where I knew that I have to do something. You know, after the dream, I knew it.
What else happened that attracted you more to Islam?
I remember hearing the Quran for the first time, and it was just so fascinating, so attracted to it, that I don't know what it says. I have no clue, right? I don't understand Arabic at that time. But it touched me, you know, the recitation. And I felt when I understood Islam that it was not something new. I felt it was universal. I felt it was a continuation. I didn't feel like I'm changing. I felt like I'm adjusting. Knowing all the prophets, knowing the Old Testament, the New Testament, I felt like Islam was just the last testament. And then finally realizing that Islam is just the continuation of the same message. It makes sense. It's like it was La ilaha illallah, Musa Rasulullah, Isa Rasulullah, Nuh Rasulullah, Ibrahim, and now it's La ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah. Same, you know, there's one constant, which is La ilaha, and there's variables. The prophets changed. It's perfect. It's the only thing that makes sense.
What happened that you finally decided to become a Muslim?
I remember I was in university already, first university, and I met Kamal again. He was in the library, and at that time they didn't, like the internet was only on specific places. He was watching a video about death. and it was a nasheed by Ahmed Bukhatir, Less Breath. It was a little animation. It talks about death, and I saw it, and again, it hit me so hard that what if I'm going to die tomorrow? What am I delaying? By the way, by this time, I'm already reading Quran every night, one page. I'm very excited. Like, I remember it was like my habit. I would just read a little bit each night. But I felt like it was a debate between me and the Quran. Like, I have all these questions, then I'm reading another page, and like the answer's coming. It's like I'm asking more questions. In my mind, I'm talking, no. And then next is the answer again. Yeah. And then I go back home, I can't wait. The Quran is right next to my bed, and I'm just reading, and it's like this fight almost, And many times I felt like literally, like it's talking to me. I know people are like, what the heck? But literally, like I'll pick it up and this is my whole day. There's something in my mind, it's like I'm thinking about this question and I open it, right there. The answer is right there. And the feeling that you get, it's like, what's going on? Like Allah's watching you. Allah's talking. That's why some of the ulama said, if you want to talk to Allah, make dua. If you want Allah to talk to you, read the Quran.